We recognize the President and the Executive Chairman. I want to especially welcome the immediate past Chairman of the South Africa, who is here seated in our midst this afternoon. Daddy, you are welcome, sir. God bless you. By way of another unique occasion. Last year, we were gathered in Iguobazuwa, in the Evangelist.
Ahead of the door, let your name and your name will be shorted. In Jesus' name, we are praying.
IPM worldwide in their relentless pursuit of community improvements. Today, we need to address the pressing need expressed by our community for the establishment of banks in our area and the efforts made thus far. This year's theme, leveraging the economic potential of banking in the Southwest local government area, underscores the importance of banking institutions in our community's development. We aim to facilitate a dialogue among corporate organizations, government,
to foster the progress and prosperity of
you are aware of Hussein, young press, distinguished personality, Imam of Timba and Kalba, and your good son of Edokio, the dynamic leader, a foresight gentleman that see the future. He's not like I say than the governor of Nigerian government. Family me at this juncture to say His Excellency, Honorable Engineer Lusa, the past chairman of our very great government, my own very dear brother. Permit me also at the introduction to also recognize him as His Excellency, Honorable Tessie Ogayiwo in There was a phone call from the chairman of this organization, Iguobazuwa Progressive Minds, IPM, that they are inviting me to give the address for this occasion, which of course I am very obliged. Because inception, one or two occasions I have missed it because of my engagement. The elders say, the Royal Father will say, if you are not recognized in your home, there is a problem. The greatest place I will always want to recognize is my own place where I grew up. I try to recast it because we cannot talk of the whole humanity by focusing in one area as a case study. So I recast it as Iguobazuwa as a case study. Local government chairman, as president. The bank is not just the issue, but it's infrastructure, the providing to secure the institution. However, when we celebrate and strive with us thus far, we must of course acknowledge the untapped potential and the challenges that lie. As we chart the cost and let's see the full economic benefit of banks in Iguobazuwa for these stakeholders, we can unlock new opportunities, address existing barriers, and create an enabling environment for sustainable growth. The labor environment creation lies solely at the office of our SLS, who of course can escalate the information on the need to the executives of the state. Moreover, in an era defined by rapid technological advancement and digital transformation, the role of banks is driving financial innovation and digital inclusion cannot be overemphasized. Embracing emerging technologies such as mobile banking, digital payments, and fintech solutions will not only enhance stability and convenience, but also stimulate economic activity and empower individuals at the grassroots level. Of course, technology has taken over the world. Today, the world is a global village. Finally, just as I lost at the beginning, and which will repeat again, let me, of course, as the church, salute these great organizations, the IPM, for this business, who they are taught recognize the benefits of financial institution in their lives. This guidance is very helpful. There is no other time than now. It is very important to give back to your community, recognizing the role the community has played in your respective lives. I grew up here. My democratic, now, because it was Garrison. It was under the mango tree in front of the building the pass. And when we were going to the city, close to college, on both sides we have Gary and Panther to the gym. And in our city, without the chapel or the people, called the paper, we write with it, that's clear after the same board when I write on the topic. So I know the importance of the community in building society. And from the Geragati, those days, the community side, I moved my promise. My promise was I moved to my secondary school. In this same community, after my secondary school, I wrote my exam here in 1984, and I moved to the university in 1986. So let me tell you that I have all my educational background from this community. So I am very pleased and happy that I'm giving this session today in my community. So it's another way that I'm giving back to my community. Just as the IPM is recognizing what can we do to our community. What has also led the black nation backward is that we don't have the spirit of giving. When the nation come and speak about some political person that live and are saying the gate of bring the children issues. There are greater than millionaires that today, but to give to and again, we always go to church most otherwise. But the Bible says, give us your life. So we are putting forward today, just as the IPM and EU decides to cultivate the habit of giving. And you know, when you give, instead of giving, you always get back. Not too long, some years back, maybe the person in our king, Ghana is very well, and bring a song, which the proceeds was used for enhanced on net privilege society, especially in Africa, the environment. What do you see? Let's start giving. So, dear brother, dear sister, what are you doing? Are you giving or not giving? Are you comfortable in your soul? Are you comfortable with your thousands, millions, billions, only your comfort zone? Remember, the world is just a small place. I was going through some platform. I remember a skeleton, a man, I said, holy God, and I can also drop there one day. I won't down it. But I can only remember by going to what is God, what is God. Before I left here, I was briefly with the women chairman, and we were discussing how we will impact society. So let us all start giving, like we just said in school. And again, let us invite us with a motto. Think of what you give in your society. Think of what you give to your family, your community, your local government, as IPM is doing. And the state, and I think with that, we move forward. I want to appreciate every one of us this opportunity to come together, listen to ourselves. I do hope we enjoy this session. Thank you for this.
Presentation. If there's nothing we are taking home from the keynote speaker address, let us remember that he said, we're going to welcome good witnesses. If you have anything that you are going to let us know, moving forward, how to develop society, how to impact the society, to stop you. But however, we going to start with the executive chairman of the local government, who is here with us, one of our own honorable engineers. You know what we will welcome you to the podium. Welcome, sir.
The very distinguished Honorable Destiny Ogayeyo Inapolele, my Oga, the Elaworo Hussein, the executive of ESL of Odo and Ojonwe of Iguobazuwa, and the traditional rulers, the security chiefs, our keynote address speaker, we thank you because now your grace. So it has been the grace of God in your life as a group and in the life of this community that you are exactly. When I took over as the council chairman, you all will agree with me that essence of this security was at the highest level in Iguobazuwa. Between September to November, we experienced 3 kidnappings inside the community. And unfortunately, one didn't return back to us. That incident touched our heart greatly because the person in question was a known person to everyone. He is one of those who consider as nation builder, an influencer, and someone who is you can rely on in terms of your gain and transfer. And we give ourselves charge that this can no longer happen in Iguobazuwa, nor even any parts of Obia Southwest. And after that meeting, we face security issues head on. First, we got two practical teams from the Commissioner of Police, and the PPS is November 2023, supporting the DPO and the other police structure in the local government. Then we move further to say we must bring back the army base that we used to have in Iguobazuwa to complement the effort of other security officers. And today we are glad to also make known to our people that we now have the army base in Iguobazuwa, even more fortified this time. And I must give kudos to my predecessor, Honorable Destiny Ogayemi in Abuja, whose vision bettered the army's coming for the Southwest. Aside that, we started combing our forests regularly and also doing what we call Operation Show of Force, so that we know that we are ready for them. And today, we are enjoying relative peace, not just only in Iguobazuwa, the administrative head, but also in the entire local government. Since we came in, we have also embarked on infrastructural projects. I wouldn't want to bore you with all of them. But however, I'd like to share my thoughts with my people on the very recent one that we had, Iguobazuwa. Now, this is a program we have so planned to target our market women, because we recognize the importance of women in nation building. When a woman is empowered, the house is 70% in place. But when a woman is not empowered and is only the man, the house will still have a lot of challenges. So we have identified this, and this as a government going forward, because we have launched it in the Iguobazuwa market. Our women will be our focus. We will give them all the support they need to advance their businesses. On environment, at this stage, I want to pray the support of Iguobazuwa community, Use community, Obi Ofunegbe, because from on the 9th and on the 10th of this month, we will be launching Obia Southwest Environmental Health Scheme. Now, this volunteer scheme will come into the three-phase that we have for cleaning Obia Southwest, especially Iguobazuwa. When I was growing up, Iguobazuwa is a place that every child dreams to come to, especially when we are celebrating the May 27th as the Children's Day. I am from Igogo. I attended a basic primary school in Igogo. We do what we call HITS, and you must put in your best to be among those that were selected to come to Iguobazuwa. Iguobazuwa was so beautiful, but we cannot say that of Iguobazuwa today. And it's going to be a collective responsibility of both governments and the people to clean up Iguobazuwa. And we are starting that process on the 10th of May. We are getting people to litter the streets of Iguobazuwa, to clean up Iguobazuwa. And by the time we do that as a government, providing the leadership, we expect the people to reciprocate by ensuring that they don't dump refuse at the back of their houses. So these are some of the things that we have in place. Now, since we also came in, we have supported farmers in their various parts, because the man that gave the welcome address did mention Obia Southwest is an agrarian local government. And we cannot continue to lament or use it as defense, but rather we need to tap into the potential of the agrarian nature of our local government by supporting ourselves as farmers and increasing our yield, so that at the end we can take our produce to the market, we sell, we make more money, and we now have the financial power to take care of other things. Why I appreciate the IPM for this discussion today, I also want to talk very briefly on the subject matter, bringing banks to Iguobazuwa. My predecessor, because I was privy to it, I was advisor under him, did a lot to get banks to Iguobazuwa. However, all the the banks, since I came into office, I have approached 3 banks. 2 are very willing. The discussion has gone to a very large extent. However, they keep complaining of the security structure of Iguobazuwa. And to solve that security structure, my administration have identified, as I was speaking with the keynote address just now, that between now and the next few months, we will be convoking a security summit where even the banks, the security agencies, DPO, where they came, it was one of the things I told you. I also mentioned to this on security meeting. We will all come to this place and respond on how to make Iguobazuwa very safe. Then at the end of the security summit, we are going to come up with a security architectural strategy for Iguobazuwa. Where need be, we will strengthen the security, the existing one, and when there is need to bring more, as a government, we commit resources to bring more, just to make sure that Iguobazuwa and Odia Southwest is safe for the banks to come in. As for the economic activity, we have it. We have the people, we have the economic activity, we have the largest rural market in Edo State. Take it to the bank. Iguobazuwa market is the biggest rural market in Edo State. Sitting on the land, measuring over 500 by 1,000. This is one market that people come from Lagos, Port Harcourt, Cross River, and all that to buy garri, plantain, pineapple, and the rest. If somebody leaves Lagos with 10 million naira to go back to our market, the person will not go back with 1 cover because the person will get every commodity produce that the person requires to buy. Now, how can we explain that the people that have this kind of economic activity do not have a bank? And one of the arguments when one of the banks was telling me they will bring in agency bank, I told them, no, we are rural people. We want to have dealing with a full-fledged commercial bank, not POS or whatever. Because one, security issue is there. If I go to a POS and I want to withdraw 10 million, 5 million, I will not be comfortable. But if I go to a bank, knowing that the bankers have sworn oath of allegiance, different oaths and all that, I know that I am safe to have dealings with them. So I have put up this argument. However, it means the decision on the security architecture. And that we all put our hands together as a people. Security is every man's business. The army, police that are seated here, they are not spirits. They cannot function when they don't have intelligence. And they rely on the people to give them quality and verified intelligence so that they can act on it and get the work done. So it is my prayer that we will not just only come here today and talk and leave, but after talking, when we get to our various home, we all know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Let us use our connections to make sure that we bring this needed development to Iguobazuwa. And I know when we do this, Iguobazuwa will develop for it. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Destiny, our leader.
That when the fundamentals are right, to stop sustain. When the fundamentals are right, to self-sustain. That is why I want to only align into the idea. I want to pledge my support morning, afternoon, evening, and even in the daylight. That all of me, anytime, anything, I will only do the ones I can do within my reach. I think for the past few months, I've been doing that behind through chairman. Please, let us, I use the word us, we are all one, no matter the political inclination. We should not allow our political inclination to cloud our sense of
destiny. Very clear. Everybody here is you know.
To have a body like this in all communities. But many body of this IPM have been existing in different communities. They have programs, they have ideas, but along the way, they fall out. The God knows them to not fall out.
Amen.
That is the kind of a sacrifice I would say we should do to make sure that the body completes their assignment by God. Because they need prayer, they need souls. You see, I'm from Muslim. Taking yourself, and so many other people from different communities. Therefore, the sake of the IPM and the purpose of the Iguobazuwa. When I read through your invitation, and what you were planning to do, and what you were intended doing, I said, this is a good thing. I must go. I want to let you know that a very close friend of mine, traditional ruler, passed away, and they are doing his celebration today. I'm supposed to be there. I have been thinking about where to go since yesterday. I asked my wife throughout the whole night, I couldn't sleep because of the imminence of the Most High. But this morning I told my wife, I will go to the Iguobazuwa because the Iguobazuwa is my home. My own local government area. Whatever the IPM is going to discuss today is going to be one of our concerns tomorrow. And today we are here. I just want you people to put into consideration that we not use a division like sentiments. Like, you are not Hussein, you are not Udo, you are not Iguobazuwa. No, this one now will be Iguobazuwa. We all understand before that there was a bank in Iguobazuwa. I have my bank here at Iguobazuwa. See, existing today with my bank in the name, still bearing Iguobazuwa address in September. So many people have said, why can't you change? I said, no, it's done, it's our bank. So, Mr. Chairman, the bank must come back to Iguobazuwa. We must come back to Iguobazuwa. The bank can be in Musa. But this is our headquarters. The headquarters must look nice. Like we have Jubilee as state headquarters. The state capital, we have Mussolini. We enjoy ourselves with social amenities. There is such bad. If we come to our local governments to enjoy the facility of the government because the local government, that's why I said we must first of all remove sentiments. I want to bring you back to sometimes politics sometimes we play a role. As our chairman is PAP today. You will see many people here that are not PAP. Because they will say it's the ruling party. What's something of bringing ourselves together to deal on the system of our side, of the community, of our people, living the ancestors? Okay, now somebody in the city do off that one. I thought to leave our coming here with the freedom. Because of the way I hear the announcement, I hear the publication, but we are still not. We have to beg ourselves. We have a lot of work to do. Security. The German has already spoken very wide about security. And that is the stand. The area I will move with second will also stand. Before we can be able to be motivating any plans or any cases, first of all, like Iguobazuwa, we must be on security as our major weapon to make sure that we clear every route, every system, every hindrance that is going to dissolve, bringing a ban to Iguobazuwa. Very shameful. It's now we are talking about a ban to Iguobazuwa. Very shameful. We are saying IPM, we can do well, we can do well, we can do well. It is not government interest. It is just community and personal interest. My people, I want to thank you effort. Because for bringing the traditional ruler to come and talk about what they're supposed to know by themselves. You, the children, you are teaching us what we're supposed to know by ourselves. Because we do not know. We do not have the ideas. We always sit on our throne, on our offices, then on something else, but leaving the most important thing. Why? I am innocent. Anytime you call on me, I will not play with you. I want to go my own self to this program now. I am not a member, but I want to be a member. I really don't know. I love it. People that talk about economic growth in the community. Not how to share, not how to pay for it. Economic growth in the community. You are bringing everyone back to here. You call it us here. You call it from Hussein, you call it from Udo, you call it from Ugabo. That means you never think about yourself. You say one thing, let's start from one place. That is also my stand. You will start from one place. When we have a step, we will not think about the next step. If the distance to start from the other people, we see how we have to walk about it. I don't want to take much of your time. All of the calls are led by chairman, by vice chairman, by professor, our past immediate chairman, by the original rulers, the Ojonwe, the security men, the God be with you now. God be over the IPM. My ladies and gentlemen, all our women, why are we wasted? All the youth, thank you very much. God come from you. We have to continue working on it. God bless you.
Great IPM. Great IPM.
I am Destiny of Ayere Nabolele, middle past chairman of the local government.
Yeah, other speakers have spoken aggressive on the need to have a bank in this place. What other things do you think this community is lacking?
You can see it's the administrative headquarters. If you go around, there are some areas that the government and the community need to come together and collaborate and see how they can make the livelihood of this place more meaningful. So for the state government, and they know for sure, all things being equal, that we are already working on something that will lighten up the community. Because this headquarters is one of the oldest headquarters in the Federation, from the then Iguobazuwa, even before they created Bende State. So for us, it's a clarion call for us, the indigenous of this place. Even while I was a local government chairman, I tried to influence banking institution. There's a saying in the local palace that a finger cannot remove lice from the head. So I was just standing alone. So hopefully, and I do hope that the present local government chairman will be able to do something, by collaborating with other, segment of government to see how they can influence the banking institution. Another thing that is eating us up, that is making us not to think right, is this political inclination, which is of a truth. It be clouding our sense of fair judgment and reasoning. I must be very frank. I will tell you for free. When I was a local government chairman here, I brought in an army post. Some persons, because of they belong to party A, they wrote a petition against that, and the army post relocated. They removed the army post from here. This chairman now on his own went back again to start all over. You know what it takes for you for a council, a local government to influence an army post. It's not a tea party, we must be very frank. So for us, that's why I use the word. My own is to appeal to them, to continuously beg them, to their inner man, to see how all of us can work as a brother and sisters, to see how we can put our local government on a path of recovery. That is the only way out. If we continue to think the way we are thinking because you belong to party A and where your party is nowhere to be found, we're only undoing ourselves unknowingly. Thank you very much. God bless you.
That the banks are saying there are no security in Iguobazuwa. But my question is there security anywhere in the world? Be this city where the banks are, do we have optimal or maximum security there? Security breaches are everywhere. In Borno today, we see banks. Why will the banks leave us and go to Benin? Today, you are aware that without the banks, economic development will be a mirage, because I was talking with some persons, they were telling me, as far as development is concerned, Iguobazuwa is moving as if it is in a arithmetic progression instead of moving in a geometric progression, because it is one of the oldest local government headquarters. But this is where we are. We are still struggling to have banks in our midst. Community-based NGOs mobilize resources. Last year, when we did our anniversary, there was no sign of bank. But I can proudly announce to you that we now have LAPO, we have another microfinance bank called Saimi. These are microfinance banks that are trying to now bring about financial transactions in the community to close that gap of no banks in the community. But they cannot do as much as the commercial banks will do. That is why we are using this as a test run. And since these microfinance banks have been existing, we've not had any incidents of security breaches in these microfinance banks. It then shows that banks can operate in Iguobazuwa. I am happy that the chairman has told us what he has done significantly to improve the security situation in Iguobazuwa. Now we have the army personnel in our midst, and we have a very strong police force. We have other security agencies, the SSS, SIB, all strongly available in our community. Why are we still saying we don't have security? If the banks come today, and then we have army personnel stationed in that bank, we have police personnel stationed in that bank, do you think
that that bank will not be protected. It is enough for us to tell these banks, enough of your excuses. You want our money, come to our community. Of course, as you all know, IPM has gone to several banks. The vice chairman, while he was reading his address, did mention 22 banks. Out of those 22 banks, about 2 came to do survey. They came, they asked for landed property, they asked for a lot of things. They met with traditional rulers and the community elders, yet they refused to come. Enough is enough. It is saddening that they are not here today, and they were invited. I would have loved that these bank managers are here today to tell us why they can exist in Benin and cannot exist in Iguobazuwa. Long ago, we know there was a robbery incident, but that is way back decades now. Iguobazuwa has since improved significantly security-wise. NGO also implements community projects. Let us just quickly, I thought the slides were running, all right. Let us ensure that we do our own quota in improving.
Starting on the existing protocol, all the time, we have an emphasis in substantive and the modern office space in that same building for our executive.
Jesus.
For your presentation, all thank you that God will see all your steps.
Are you set? Yeah. Okay, sir. We've seen that Iguobazuwa progressive demands decide to come together and launch today, sir. How do you describe the launching of today's?
Yeah, I see the group so interesting, and the launching, it worth it because it's a long-term program, which is going to take a long time for them to develop on it. And their motion, the reasons of this launching of we all coming here today, is one of those things we have been a very big problem in Ovia as a whole. Apart from Okada, that is done by our chief Iguobazuwa, the Iguobazuwa that's supposed to be the headquarters, there is no bank. In Use, there is no bank. I mean, Udo and so many areas like that, there's no bank. So if we want to go to bank, we go to Benin before we can transact any business. And if you think about the population also in Iguobazuwa, in Use, in Udo, it's not small. So if there is any reason why any bank does not want to come to Ovia for any transaction, then that is why this IPM are now ready to now fish out what is the more important. What is the reason why they are not having the interest to come to Iguobazuwa? I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
How do you want to be addressed?
First, I did not consider this as a challenge because when the government and the people work in collaboration, development is bound to come. So what IPM is doing is not a challenge to government, but rather contributing their own quota, to stirring up discussion around a very significant subject, which is the absence of a commercial bank in Iguobazuwa. So I want to commend IPM for this, and I also want to appreciate them, for putting themselves all out to also contribute their quota to the development of Iguobazuwa and by extension the entire local government. In the course of the discussion, I did give an insight into what government is doing. I mean the local government, what we have been doing to also ensure that there is a bank, a commercial bank in Iguobazuwa. And we have identified one key factor, which is the factor that borders around security. And today I've also been able to tell them that security is everybody's business. And as an NGO and as a people in the local government, they owe government that responsibility to also collaborate with us to ensure that we have security architecture put in place and working to ensure that there is peace, there is security for these banks to come in. So they've seen what we are doing, just like the reintroduction of the army base, the bringing in of 2 tactical teams by the Commissioner of Police, and the coordination of the vigilante in the entire local government. So these are some of the things we are putting in place to ensure that the place is safe for a bank to come in. Thank you.
I want to sincerely appreciate you dwell extensively on the banking sector. What other challenges is the local government facing that need urgent attention?
Yeah, we cannot rule out infrastructural challenges in the education and health sector. We cannot also rule out the fact that we need to, our people need to be well organized, because this is an agrarian local government. And for that, we must look into the potential that agriculture have for us as a people. So this is also a challenge, because we've not been able to harness our potential in terms of agriculture. So as a government, we are working assiduously to see that we tackle these challenges head on and bring prosperity to our people. Thank you.
Iguobazuwa is my name. By the grace of God, I am the Okarele of the community. The bank, we are very in need of a bank here. For long ago, we are having a bank here. Because of insecurity that very time, they moved the bank away from here. And that bank is in Mission Road in Benin, bearing Iguobazuwa community name. The reason why I support this idea is, for now, we have every means. If any bank come here, the security agencies are here, the soldiers are here, those security network, they are all here to guide all these banks. We need bank here, so we cannot continue to be traveling from here to Benin all the time.
That was what I wanted to ask. Where have you been doing your banking?
It's Benin. We travel from here to Benin. If you are going to Benin to collect at least less than 10,000 naira, you will spend at least 6,000 naira before you get 10,000 naira. So that's a lost. So my name is Iguobazuwa, the Okarele of the community.